Joined by Jim Campbell, U.S. Vice President of Performance Vehicles and Motorsports for our 2013 IZOD IndyCar Series Manufacturers Champion Chevrolet. Congratulations. This season, Chevrolet racked up 10 wins in its second consecutive Manufacturers Championship. The second since manufacturers have been manufacturer competition is reintroduced to the IZOD IndyCar Series last season. Jim, congratulations. Talk about the great accomplishment this season.
Thank you, Amy. And it was, first of all, what an incredible race it was tonight, and actually all season long. Racing in IndyCar has been absolutely incredible. So congratulations to Will Power on the win tonight, and also to Scott Dixon and to Chip Ganassi, Mike Hull on the championship on the driver's side. The racing was incredible. For the Manufacturers Championship, you know, we came into the race. We had 11 of our teams were on their 5th engine. We had one team, which was Elio Castroneves, who was on his 6th engine. So we had 11 opportunities to earn manufacturer points tonight, which was important. Honda had 4 engines that were in the 5th category, and they had 8 that were in 6 or more engines. So they had 4 opportunities to earn manufacturer points. So for us, it was exciting to win it. It was pretty. It really came down to the wire there. Obviously, you had Charlie Kimball and Hildenbrand, who could have earned some points for Honda. They went out with some issues, and as it turns out, Will Power brought the win home. So the Manufacturers Championship for the 2nd year in a row came our way. We're really pleased about that. So in the end, you don't win those championships without great teams and drivers. And so a big thank you to our Chevrolet teams and drivers. They did a great job all season long, not only in this year but also last year. Also, a thank you to our Chevrolet powertrain engineers up in Detroit, along with our engineering partners from Ilmor, Hitachi, and then Pratt & Miller, and also our team that works on the aero side as well, because it all matters the way you integrate the car. So it was an exciting day. And really, in the end, you got to deliver power, you have to deliver fuel economy and reliability, and the Chevy team did it.
Great. We'll go ahead and open it for questions, starting with Tom.
Jim, one of the things that was particularly impressive about Chevy this year is while you guys had adequate horsepower with the Hondas on the street circuits, you clearly dominated on the ovals, and yet you still had that kind of reliability with 11 cars in the last race that were eligible for the championship. Normally horsepower wears the engine out a lot faster, but what was within the formula of that engine that makes it work so well?
Yeah, well, I would just say it's the combination of our Chevy powertrain engineers, Ilmor, Hitachi working on a lot of our fuel injection systems, and our Pratt & Miller team, which supports us on a lot of our racing series, and really doing all we could in terms of testing. A tremendous amount of testing that we do in our driveline dyno setup in Detroit. To really hone those engines. And so that's every one of the race series. We're involved in about 8 race series. That's the combination: power, fuel economy, durability. That's that's our quest every single race. And it takes a lot of work to get there, and you have to basically really develop the engine, the whole powertrain system, and then you have to get the whole car integrated together, and that's what the team did. So I'm really pleased with how they performed all year long, and then the teams just did a great job. The Chevy team, so proud of them. Obviously, we didn't get the Drivers' Championship with Chevy Power this year. We thank Ryan Hunter-Ray for being our champion last year. He was a great partner and champion, and our hats off to Scott Dixon for his accomplishment this year.
Steph.
Mr. Campbell, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Looking ahead to defending this title next year, you're going up against Honda, who are now preparing to build a twin-turbo engine. Does that change your approach in preparing to defend this title in any way?
Well, we're just to be clear, the series has made a decision that everybody's going to use twin turbos. So we obviously are in a twin turbo, have been for the last 2 years. So we're all going to go to the same spec of the turbo. It's slightly different than we're running today. So we're all going to a new twin turbo setup. So we've been doing our testing, and so our focus is to deliver that combination I mentioned: power, fuel economy, durability. That's our focus. Integrate into the whole car. We'll spend a lot of time in testing the whole system and integrating overall. So that's going to be our focus. We obviously keep a close eye on all of our competition in every series, and we've got to prove it on the track. Chevy's had a great year this year today. In addition to the championship here, we did have another championship on the road racing side with Antonio Garcia and Jan Magnussen. They wrapped up the GT championship with our Corvette. So it's been a good day here.
We'll take our last question
Thanks.
from Don.
Earlier this week, I believe it was, that something came out that both you and Honda would like to see another engine manufacturer come in to kind of ease the pain that it's costing. It's obviously very expensive to maintain this number of engines, and it's kind of on the minus side. Are you guys pushing hard to try and encourage somebody, another manufacturer, to join the series?
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, I don't remember doing an interview on it, so I don't know where that reference came from, but we are definitely supportive of having another manufacturer come in. When we were in Houston, I think I mentioned through our IndyCar contract, when there's 2 manufacturers, each manufacturer has to handle up to 60% of the field. That's our contract obligation. When there's 3 manufacturers, that drops to 40% of the field. So clearly, the more manufacturers in, you basically handle, a smaller portion of the field. But in the end, it's more about the competition. We do not like to run in spec series. We're not interested in it. We don't like it. We like to race against somebody because it's meaningful. It creates innovation. It pushes you to be better every week, every race, every year. And so we love racing against competition. We do it here in every series we're in. If we get to a series where there's no competition, we're probably looking for the exit ramp. It's just we have to race against competition. So we'd love to see competition come in, and we've got a few neighbors in our city of Detroit and the surrounding area that we'd like to see have them consider it. But any manufacturer around the world, we'd love to see them come in.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for your time tonight. Congratulations to
Thank
you
you.
and the entire
Thanks.
Chevrolet team.
Thanks.
Next year's MAVTV 500 IZOD IndyCar Series finale will be held on August 27th, 2014. Reporting from Fontana, California, I'm Jason Rzucidlo for AmericaJR.com.